Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important judgment of Pune ITAT A bench in the case of Adinath, Vasantrao, Wandhekar versus Income Tax Officer, which has been reported in 111 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 28, and the date of the judgment is 8th March 2024. The case is regarding the imposition of penalty under section 270A subsection 8 by the assessing officer. The facts of the case are very interesting. In the present case, the assessee was an employee of Maharashtra State Electricity Board, and as an employee, the assessee was coming in the definition of a government employee. After that, this Maharashtra State Electricity Board was converted into Maharashtra State Distribution Company Limited, and the assessee became the employee of that Maharashtra State Distribution Company Limited. In simple words, when this electricity board was converted into the company limited, earlier the assessee was a state government employee, and after that the assessee ceases to be a state government employee. When the assessee retired from the Maharashtra State Distribution Company Limited, the assessee received an amount of rupees 15.81 lakh as gratuity and an amount of rupees 8.59 lakh as leave encashment. The assessee was in a mistaken and bona fide belief that this whole amount comes under the realm of section 10 subsection 10 clause I, and the assessee claimed full exemption for gratuity of rupees 15.81 lakh in that section. Similarly, the assessee took the full exemption of the leave encashment of 8.59 lakh under section 10 subsection 10 AA clause II. What the assessee should have done is that up to the date of conversion into the State Electricity Company Limited, whatever the amount was there for gratuity and leave encashment, that amount should be taken as exempt, and after that the ceiling of rupees 10 lakh in respect of gratuity and the ceiling of rupees 3 lakh in respect of leave encashment should apply. But the assessee has taken the whole amount as exempt. When the assessment proceedings were going on, the same mistake was done by the learned assessing officer. The learned assessing officer perfunctorily allowed only rupees 10 lakh for gratuity and rupees 3 lakh as leave encashment, because these are the limits for an employee other than the government employee. What the assessing officer should have done, the assessing officer should have calculated the amount up to the date of the conversion of the board into the company limited. That amount up to the date of the conversion should be fully exempt, and then the limit should apply. But when this exemption was denied by the assessing officer, or in other words, when the assessing officer restricted the amount of exemptions of gratuity and leave encashment up to rupees 10 lakh and 3 lakh, the assessee did not contested that matter in the appeal. But after that, the learned assessing officer initiated the penalty under section 270A subsection 8 and imposed that penalty for misreporting at an accelerated rate of 200%. The assessee carried this matter to the CIT appeal of penalty, but CIT appeal also rejected the appeal of the assessee. When this matter came before the tribunal said that in the present case, the belief of the assessee for claiming its gratuity and leave encashment fully exempt was not incorrect in entirety, and certainly the assessee was under a bona fide and mistaken belief. The tribunal said that the assessee has brought all material facts of his service at the time of the assessment, and the case of the assessee squarely falls into the realm of section 270A subsection 6 clause A small a, and the bona fide mistake of the assessee is fully pardonable according to that section. The tribunal also said that in the present case, if we see the section 270A subsection 1, in that section the word is may. The assessing officer may impose the penalty, but it is not shall. So it is at the discretion of the assessing officer whether to impose the penalty or not. So in other words, section 270A penalty is not automatic. Further, the tribunal said that AO had perfunctorily pressed into service the sealing without first analyzing the facts holistically while dealing with assessment, because the assessing officer also allowed the leave encashment limit and the gratuity limit in a very perfunctory manner of rupees 10 lakh and 3 lakh. What the assessing officer should have done, he has allowed the full amount up to the date of conversion of the board into the company limited, and then should have applied the limits. So according to the tribunal, even the assessing officer has passed the orders perfunctory, so it is not a fit case for imposing the penalty on the assessee. So the tribunal deleted the penalty. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Adinath, Vasantrao, Wandhekar versus Income Tax Officer, and this case has been reported in 111 ITR Tribunal, short notes 28. The date of the judgment is 8th March 2024, and the matter has been decided by Pune ITAT A bench. Thank you, friends.